Hello grade 5. Today we will talk about an important topic. But first, before starting, we should know the importance of soil. We know in grade 4 that roots is a part in the plants, okay? And we know that it's very important to absorb water and mineral salts from the soil, okay? So plants make their own food by photosynthesis process, and photosynthesis process, in it the roots absorb water and mineral salts from what? From the soil. So plants need soil to grow, okay? So the soil is very important to the plants. It's very important also to the animals. Why? Some animals feed on plants, like what? Sheep, cows, and also human. And some animals make their homes in the soil. So the importance of soil: animals eat plants and grow in. But some animals live in the soil and make their homes in it, like what? Like earthworms, ants, and spiders, as we know. But human, it's very important also to human. Why? Because human feed on plants, and many different plants, and the animals feed on all to the plants. So the human eat different plants and animals which feed on plants directly and indirectly, as we know. So the soil, it's very important to all living organisms, not plants only, but to animals and human also. So Miss, can you tell me the meaning of soil, and does it consist of only one layer or many layers? Let's know in this lesson. First, the soil. What is the meaning of soil? Soil is the non-compacted upper layer that covers the earth crust. That covers what? The earth crust. But what is the meaning of non-compacted? Non-compacted like this. It consists of many layers. Let's know the layers or the soil components. Does Miss, the soil consist of only one component? No, it consists of many components. Like what? Humus, water, sand, clay, silt. So there are soil components. Again, humus, water, sand, clay, and silt gravel. Let's know what is the meaning of humus. What is the meaning of humus? Humus is decayed remains of dead animals, and when we in grade 4 we studied that the decomposers, it's only the type of living organisms that decomposing or make their food by decomposing the organic wastes from dead animals and return back to the ground or to the soil. So humus is the decayed remains of dead animals and plants mixed with the soil components. Does it very important to the soil? Yes, it's very important to the soil. Why? Because it adds nutrients to the soil and increase the soil fertility. So humus, it's very important, and you should know the function of humus to the soil. If I ask you what is the function of humus, you will answer that it's very important because it adds nutrients to the soil. What is its color? What is its color? It has dark brown or black brown. So the dark brown in the soil indicate to the humus, okay? So if I ask you why the soil is black or brown color, you will tell me due to the humus, okay? How can the soil form? How can? By breaking down the rocks. Breaking down what? Rocks. By many factors. There are 3 factors soil formation, okay? First, running water. Second, wind, strong wind, and heat and rains. So the soil formation, there are 3 factors after breaking down rocks by 3 factors. Again, running water, wind, and heat and rains. But let's know the soil layers. The soil layer, there are 3 layers of the soil. First, top soil layers. Here, look at this picture. The top soil layer. The top soil layer. The second layer, lower soil layer. Lower soil layer. The third, rocky layer. Here. So, the top soil layer, the lower soil layer, and rocky layer. Let's know by details. First, the top soil layer. The top soil layer contains small pieces of rocks. Look at this picture. The small pieces of rocks. And what else? Humus, and we said it's very important to the soil. Why? Because it adds nutrients, yes, to the soil. Some living organisms make their homes in it, like what? Spiders or earthworms, and there are also the roots of plants and plant leaves. Okay? The lower soil layers. It comes after the top. It comes after the top, and they don't have much humus, like here. Okay, so the top soil layer, and we said there are the plant leaves and yes, the roots of plants. Second, it's called the lower soil layers. They don't have much humus. Okay. Let's know the third. The third, it's called the rocky layers. The rocky layers. Okay, does it consist of layers? Only one layer or no, many layers? The upper contains pieces of rocks. The upper contains pieces of rock, but the lower layers contain what? Solid rocks. Okay, so the upper contain pieces of rocks, but the lower contain what? Solid rocks. So we have 3 types of layers: the top soil layer, the lower soil layer, and third, the rocky layer. Let's know the soil and the living organisms. We said that soil is very important to all living organisms. Let's know. Plant leaves. How can the soil important or benefit plant leaves? They usually fall from their branches. After falling, they decay to humus. And we said, what is the function of humus? Yes, it adds the nutrients to the soil. What about the soil and it's important to roots of planet? We will know the function of roots to plant or to the soil. First, the function of root to plant. They get what we said, that roots absorb, yes, water and mineral salts from the soil to the plants. There are roots absorb water and mineral salt to what? To plant. But the second function, they fix the plant in the soil. They fix the plant to prevent it for changing its position. So we said they fix plant in the soil. But what is the function of roots to the soil? What is the function of roots to the soil? You should know how to differentiate between the function of roots to plants and the function of roots to the soil. The function of root to the soil, they help the soil to hold in place. And what else? They turn into humus. So they add nutrients to the soil. So you should differentiate between the function of roots to plants and the function of roots to what? To the soil. What about earthworms and the spiders? They dig tunnels in the soil, but what is the function of the tunnels? First, we know that spiders and earthworms make their homes in the soil, but there is a function of the tunnels. How? They help water, air, and nutrients to pass through the soil particles and reach to the plant roots. Okay, so if I ask you what is the function of tunnels or of earthworms and spiders, you will tell me what? Yes, they make the tunnels help water and air and nutrients to pass through it, to pass through the soil particles and reach to plant roots to increase the soil fertility. Okay, so living organisms need to soil to make their home to earthworms and spiders. What about the function of soil to ants and their insects? They dig tunnels too. Like, yes, we said it before, like earthworms and the spiders. They dig tunnels in the soil to make their nests and lay eggs. When they die, they decay and turn to humus. And we know that humus, it's very important to the soil. Why? Yes, because it adds nutrients to the soil. Thank you, grade 5. I wish you understood our lesson today. Thank you.